if you're watching, this is the final battle, I believe. Okay, so I'm getting it ready. Check out Efficacies of Ababola if you want to see more awesome stuff. Video games. We just beat Final Fantasy VII. Took me 8 days. And then I came back. I'm coming back here to play some Doom because this game is fun as hell anyway. Literally fun as hell, no pun intended there. Okay. And I wrote a whole thing about energy extraction. I'm going to put that in the chat box actually so you can read it. And check out Understanding with Devin Magby. I have him on that channel. So we're going to get this rolling here in just a minute. I upgraded my plasma rifle. It's like completely mastered on the one. So what I understand, we're going through the energy extraction chamber right now, which is like the most powerful part of hell. It's where all the crazy shit happens to humans or archons. This is where they go. Okay, that's what they're saying. And so the makers designed this, that people that are archons, they become demons, which they already are, which is known as DARP, and stuff like that. So a lot of this, why they're even showing that hell is on Earth, is because it is. We are in the hell. Archons are demons, and they can be in any type of materialized view. They can look like angelic people. You could call them Christians or light workers, which are the most dangerous type of demons. And then the demons are, we know what they are. You know, if you've got discernment, you can fight them off. It's not that difficult. So we're battling, I guess, the angels next, which would mean we have to go to heaven somehow. So we're going to have to go to a black hole, which will suck us into the heavenly realm, the divine. And keep in mind, the most challenging of all things is the divine, because the divine wants to keep you in fear as you create that fear. As I'm posting below, you can read my whole view on this material matrix. Make sure to watch Devin Magby. I put a link below on his Understanding Fear. Okay? Crucial video for everyone to watch, as you can't keep telling the archons, wasting your time if you're a living soul in this matrix, that, you know, the coronavirus is fake and all this shit. This is silly archons, okay? Silly archons are trying to convince you, which your higher self is creating as an obstacle divinely, that there's a shutdown and all this shit, you can't go to work. And we were never intended to live this way to begin with. We're destroying our higher self, the black sun, which is Mother Earth, the material matrix concave Earth we're living in. It was never intended to be this way, okay? As that's the inversion of our reality, how we create it. So the inversion is, this is the world we would never want to live. So it's hell. We created hell in Earth. We are in Earth, and we're going back to singularity where there's no time. So that means we will get sucked into what science calls the black sun. Check out PBS's series called Black Hole Apocalypse. Now, I actually did a video narrative where I narrated how they have everything wrong, or they have it backwards, as it's the inversion. Keep in mind, archons made that video. So I took the time and took heed to actually breaking it down, mainly for myself, because most archons will not understand what the hell I'm talking about anyway. Okay? But it's an epic moment. Me and Rhonda had watched it the other night, and I broke it down to her, would pause the video and break down whether they were telling the truth. Some things that were so big, they had to tell the truth. And then other things, they just completely outright lied. And then other things, they would have half-truth interlaced with the truth. So it's kind of like they mix a little bit of poison with the good water. But overall, the entire production had its merit. It was meant to be made for the Archons, and it was for them, by them, pretty much not giving them any hope that if they get sucked into a black hole, or actually the black sun, that they are done for. They just go aimlessly forever in a dark hole. Well, they dissipate. They don't even exist. They're illusions you create in this reality. So when we ascend, the living souls, the people we thought were real, you'll discover were never real to begin with. They're your shadow reflections. They're playing out a role in a narrative that is very crucial to understand. So when you understand these things, then you fully comprehend the magnitude of your reality and how you shape it, and how you are the creator of this matrix. Spiritually enlightened, you are in the fifth dimension. Fifth dimension is like the ninth chakra. Okay, we're in the 3D world, so that's like the 1 through 6 chakras. If you want to get put labels on all this stuff. So when you reach the heart chakras, when you open the doors, it's the fourth in. Then you have fifth, and then sixth, and then seventh is your pineal gland. It's when you see through all bullshit. You're all-knowing. You're enlightened. You're Christ consciousness. Okay, you open your third eye. So when that occurs, then you can say, all right, I'm ready to travel to find God, which is 8 chakra, and that's when you're traveling into the fourth dimension. Half of 8 is 4, by the way. So then, after that, you travel into the fifth dimension, which is Hyperborea. This is also when you experience it. This is when you reach your peak. You realize you are one with God. You're in the fifth dimension. That is the 9th chakra. It's completion. So then after that is completion. You ascend. You become past 9. You become the 9 and the 0. 0 is the 0 point, the black sun. So you go back to the void, or darkness, death. So you overcome death, essentially ascending to Hyperborea, the fifth dimension. You will stay there. So you're crossing over the other side. So I just posted everything I needed to break down on that below. So yeah, check out the Black Hole Apocalypse by PBS. Like I said, a lot of it is a lie. They say there's lots of black holes. No, again, it's just one black sun controls everything. When they say Milky Way, what they really mean is Mount Meru. So you go inside of it. So what they're doing is they're scattering all the truth everywhere, every which way, so you can't understand it or even understand it. Well, you have understanding what bullshit they want to tell you, but the understanding will tell you otherwise. When you ground, you'll see that there is a black sun. When you have your third eye open, you'll see a black sun pulsating in your third eye, when you close your eyes. You're creating this reality in this matrix demiurge, so you also are creating whether or not you want to fulfill fear, regret, shame. If you want to believe what archons say, which you created to tell you that, you have to let it go. You have to ignore it, laugh it off. They're silly archons. Just like when they made this PBS series, they had some things that were absolute truth. They had to tell. If it was really important, then it was the truth. Then they had a bunch of half lies mixed with some truth or complete lies. Then they had other parts that was complete utter bullshit. And I narrate this whole documentary, and I'll post it. I break it down, the Black Hole Apocalypse by PBS, and I break down what they really mean, what they're hiding, and how they can't really understand it because they're archons to begin with. So they're telling the story the best way they know how to, or they're deceitfully being an obstacle for you, a living soul, to not fully grasp it. Of course, all the archons automatically just will accept it, but they won't fully understand it. That's why it never makes sense, and it's always a mystery. No, there's nothing in this reality that is a mystery. There's nothing that we can't understand. But that when they complicate it by throwing it in outer space, there's Milky Ways, there's galaxies. Remember, the word galaxy that's made by them is actually reality. It's the inner earth. It's the inner standing. You're in the inner earth. You're standing on the black sun. You're going back into Agartha, Mount Meru, the Milky Way as they call it. And now they admit there's a black hole in the Milky Way. That's the black sun that created our universe, or they call galaxy. Okay, so I break all of it down from their science, which is just the New Age religion. It's like the original bullshit version of the story of this reality, where we came from and where we're going, and what's our purpose, was the Bible, or the Torah, which actually goes back to the Kemites and the Sumerian text and the Book of the Dead. There's a lot of different books. That's all man-made archon. So you're never going to find the truth in any man-made book, substance, science, philosophy. Don't even listen to me. Go in inner self. Go find it within. Then you'll know the true truth. So now I'm on the last level. I think this is the energy extraction chamber. So it's kind of the same thing. We're in the energy extraction chamber. This is hell. If you missed the beginning description, I break it down in the beginning, so watch this video again. Pretty much explaining how we are in hell. So this game is describing hell. And then the demons, they have different faces and different types of demons. You can go check them out right over here. They have different types of demons, are just different types of archons. Some are more powerful than others. Some are more annoying. They do different things. They have different traits. You see, like you have this one that floats around and shoots you. You have to shoot a sticky bomb in its mouth and blow it up. Some of them you have to rip their heads off or chainsaw them. Some you can't do that with. Some are more difficult. You got to use different weapons. So you have to use different tactics to defeat them. You have different types of demons. Then you have a higher level, heavy demons like these. These are what I call Decepticons in our Matrix. These are a little more difficult. Like this one's invisible. You can't even see him. You have to ice bomb him to find it. You just switch through different weapons. This one sucks the worst. He's Archville. He actually manifests archons, or these demons. So until you kill him, he keeps breeding more and more out like a nest. And keep this in mind: the Black Sun is the demon nest, but it also is the angel nest. The most dangerous type of demons are angels because they're divine, and it's until you discover how you have to understand the shadow reflection, you have to tactically, you may feel stuck in life, for example. An angelic divine moment may give you some roadblock or crossroad to destiny where you're like, what do I do next? And this is where I was saying that the divine are the most challenging demons, because you have to overcome something about your inner self, your fear, your shame, regret, or what am I going to do? I'm dwelling on this corona thing, or fearing what's going to happen, or how am I going to financially have this or that. We never were intended to have any of that. Build these buildings, these structures, these roadblocks, killing animals and the land, and then the children. We were never supposed to do that. We're destroying our higher self, a part of us, Mother Earth. We are a part of the Matrix. We literally have a fingerprint that is identically matched to the perfection of Mother Earth, Gaia, nature, Mother Earth. So the more we destroy her, pollution and water, the poisoning of the air, all this different stuff, we are in fact destroying our own self, not just physically, but spiritually so. So she has to destroy herself. She's the greatest sacrifice. She's the void, and she bears the light. Hence why Lucifer means, in Greek or Latin, light bearer. Lucifer is Lilith, the Black Sun. They even talk about that, but they have everything inverted. So they say the black holes destroy these stars. Well, in a sense, no. The Black Sun will turn these stars off because it's just reflecting it from the light like a prism into this bowl or this barrier dome that we live in currently. So when you really understand that, you realize everything is compiled like a puzzle piece that you can put together intricately. It's not scattered out like throwing a deck of cards up in the air and the deck of cards falls, the house of cards falls. That's what's about to happen in this Wonderland Matrix. However, there's not aliens and UFOs out there in outer space and millions and billions of galaxies and billions of years, light years away, all this shit. It's all man-made words and titles to create a new philosophy, a allegoric story. So pretty much they take a bunch of pictures, they Photoshop them with a bunch of lights and kaleidoscope type imagery, say we landed on this moon, which is actually holographic. They say the black hole doesn't exist, we're talking about the Black Sun. They're acting as if the one thing that's the most solid thing that holds everything together doesn't exist, when in fact it does. And the moon does not. It's a holographic, light emitted image that, yes, the Black Sun is controlling all this. So and they even admit, without black holes, aka black suns, we could not have this universe. We could not have this reality. We wouldn't be here. And it also, in the same sense, is the destroyer. It will destroy all this. So that's where we're at. We're almost home, y'all. The reversal of the poles occurs, and that is when it's going to turn off all the lights. The stars will seem as if they're falling, and the destructor, with Mercury, the destroyer, sorry, there's 3 suns. The one sun will destroy everything. The black sun, being the feminine divine she is, like a woman, is going to clean up the mess. We will be in the inside. If you're a living soul, you're going to go to the 5th dimension, and you will live there and reside there forever. So that is about to occur one way, shape, or form, or another. In the meantime, you are surfaced here in the Matrix, and you must create your ego, your persona, your reality. What do you want to build here? And when you let go and you don't think about it, you just be your subconscious, you naturally flow, and that is what it is. What it's supposed to be is just as it is. You can change destiny by rewriting and publishing it, however you seem fit, how you want it to be. Just as I mentioned in the comment live chat feed right there, if you read it all the way from top to bottom, you will see the reality, what I found in understanding on that topic. So let's fight these demons off. And let's fight the black sun. There's the nest of all evil. Not be it, baby. Kill some Archons. This is the funnest part of the game, actually. Wow, that's the upgraded plasma rifle. How badass is that? It goes red. And that's like Mercury, by the way. So plasma's the purple energy, which is red and blue, and then it turns this dark red that's like Mercury, the red sun. So you have the red sun, the black sun, and the sun above, the bulls. And then you have the reflection of that, which is the energy extraction of Luna, the moon, and its split is like a mirror reflection is Saturn. They're all just lights, frequencies, and we are reflecting them. Archons are a bunch of stars. But you find your soul, you realize you're the sun above, consciously. That's when you realize you wake up and you're conscious. You're awakening. And then, when you get real deep and you realize you're God, that is when you have connection and you see the black sun. That is the ultimate form. It's going back to where you started, the void, if you will. Okay, I'm thinking I have to jump over there. So this is the energy extraction chamber. This is where all the Archons go to be destroyed, and then they extract their energy. Okay? They are light energies. They combust and they die off. Oh shit. Oh, come on. They really didn't make me jump back to the damn platform? Asshole. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? Yeah, you made me fall, you piece of crap. I can't believe that. They would do that to me. So I'm gonna stick with the sticky gun and the plasma rifle as my 2 choices of weapons. It's cool, I upgraded it. It's this one and that gun is fully mastered. They're probably my 2 favorite that I've beat this game with so far. So this is the last level. I guess I'm just gonna circle around this one to see if I'm missing any secrets. Okay, now I know we gotta go over there. I'm pretty sure. Come on, grab it, the damn wall, for Christ's sakes. Damn, really? Oh. Okay. Really? Really? Shit. I'm gonna end up dying just trying to get across the dang wall. Let me make sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that's absolutely where I have to go. Okay, you're going to start seeing angels now. There we go. Really? That was retarded. That was freaking retarded. Okay, I see one of them guys. Okay, let's see if I can do it this time. Yeah, now it's not going to do it. Damn, where are they coming from? Well, I killed all them guys. That was simple. That was too simple. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's do this shit. Let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's some heavy demonic corruption over there. Let's do this shit. You freaking idiot. Don't tell me I have to start all the way over. Oh my god. Now you see how they look more angelic, the demons? They look more sophisticated. Let me see. You see how they kind of look like they have halos? See that? That's because angels actually are demons or archons, Decepticons, but they are hiding in the light form. You see what I'm saying? Doesn't make them good or real. Nothing is good or real or bad or evil either way. You are the living soul. You're the most important, crucially important thing on this planet. You create these divine challenges, known as demons, or even in the form of a angelic, how do you want to put this? Calling. There we go. Finally. Crucible. Oh, it's on now. I almost should have upgraded that machine gun. This is almost too easy right now. There's something, I think it's building up for sure. This is the last and final episode of Doom Eternal, I believe. So thank you for watching. I actually have like 39 or something other ones before, and then I started to change it when I came back from Final Fantasy VII. You'll notice they're all in Roman numerals now. And so I have, from that one point where I couldn't beat it, I had 6 more. Crucible, pickups, okay, as they appear. Now you guys haven't seen the Crucible yet, have you? This is the Crucible. This thing it starts shaking your controller like crazy. You can only use it once, or unless you get refills, you can only get a couple of them. You see how low my gauge is? I could just pull off one deck. Now, it will kill a Demon Archon in one swing. It just tears them in half, okay? It's the Crucible, which is kind of like the Excalibur. So if you were talking about this spiritually, it's when you have your third eye on, you know, when your spirit is lit and it's on fire. You are a living soul, is when you pull this sword of truth out, the reality. And it's the final weapon. It can literally take out any demon in the game, one swing. It slices them right in half and kills them, blows them up. So, pretty amazing weapon. This all has merit, if you understand it. Okay, so I don't want to pull that guy out until I really need him for like a really big demon, Archon. Doubt that I may want to save it for the Black Sun. I'm not sure how I'm going to kill the Black Sun, as you can't kill it. Let's see what weapons we want to go with here. Sticky gun and shit. Rocket launcher. What do you guys think? Okay, let's do this. Charging some shit. Okay. Let me charge my controller. When it starts to get low, it's like lags. Oh, cool. What do we want? Armor for blood, napalm belch. As long as you are max armor, armor pickups contribute to blood punch. I don't like that. I like this one. Heavy and super heavy demons stay on fire longer. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of symbolism in this game. Pretty obvious. Okay. So it's amazing when you get to the higher level. Now we're out of the bottomless pit of hell. We go up, and I'm thinking there's going to be a black hole or something that's going to suck us into heaven, which is part of hell. A lot of people don't understand that. They've separated them with duality. Oh shit. God dang it. Damn, that's the big one too. What the hell? Damn, I had to use my extra life. Are you kidding me? No, that was straight bullshit. That was straight bullshit. I very rarely get killed by the Doom Hunter. Okay, we're gonna go from this to the rocket launcher.
Your people are made to suffer. Processed souls for the God-making world. I assure you, this could have been avoided with different leaders.
Okay, so the Khan Maker made Saturn and Luna, which control this matrix. It's parasitic energies that extract energy from what you call humans, which are actually archons. That's why he says your people are meant to be in misery and stuff like that, in hell. I love that plasma rifle now. Are you kidding me? God. He's doing so good. Good. Let's try this shit again. It shouldn't be this difficult.
Your people are made to suffer. Process souls with a compass.
God dang, man. Some secret I missed. If I go back. If I go onto the other side. Damn it. Let's load a checkpoint. Fuck all that. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me charge my phone real quick, y'all. Really? Check out last segment too. I had a really powerful one. I played my music with it. It was like a ceremonial thing. Okay. Magical brew, baby. So we'll do it like we've been doing it. Bam. Depends on how you want to go about it. Okay, so we got that one. Bam, bam, bam. I hope I end up making it back over to there somehow. Not sure how to get there. There's a lot of stuff you can miss in this game. Okay. Okay, do I still got my crucible? I wonder if I should use that. Let's see what my challenges are. Punch by blood. Kill more enemies with a single punch 5 times, yeah. Cut down size. Perform glory kill on tyrant. Perform left side glory kill on archvile. Damn, I hate them. I do not like the archvile. Super shotgun while using meat hook. Okay, let's try it.
Your people are made to suffer. Process their souls for the God-making world. I assure you, this could have been avoided with different leadership.
Dang, man. Those are the damn Archons when you need them.
Your people are made to suffer. Process it.
Got him. Whoop their ass. I didn't even know about that. I hate... What is that? Wow, I'm way faster. Damn. See, here we go. See how it looks more like a cathedral? This is one of the soul spires identified in the Argenta text. Built into the central columns of Nerkavola, although most soul spires were linked directly to Argent Danura through Hellpriest created Continuum Gate. This particular one linked in Yurdak, the home world of Makers. There is no Continuum Gate here, presumably due to the Con Maker's natural distrust of those under her charge. The soul spires were designed by the makers to accelerate the processing of mortal victims to the Argent energy, and built in secret by Sentinel slaves under the direction of Order Diag. This forced labor was a crucial step in fulfilling the Con Maker's desire for Argent, as beings from Urdak are unable to cross over to Hell's dimensions. Damn, it's switching to the two biggest guns, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna have to go in the underground. We'll have to come back and do all those challenges. Damn.
This is raw Argent energy. The suffering on Earth and bloodshed, all of it, for this. Once the soul is extracted, the husk of the human body will over time transform into the demons you fight now. The extracted soul remains will power their world, the essence of hell.
Okay, I'm waiting for it to come back up, y'all. Oh, man. Crazy ass shit. Wild. Just prime it up, baby. This is wild, huh? Wait till the picture comes back on. I may try it again. It's in this one.